Do you find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why you can't get back to sleep? It's more common than you think, especially as we age. But did you know this nightly wake-up could be a sign of something bigger? In this video, we'll explore the surprising reasons why older adults wake up at 3 a.m. and what it really means for your health. Stay tuned to learn how this simple problem could affect your heart, your mind, and your overall well-being, and more importantly, how you can get the restful sleep you deserve. The mystery of the 3 a.m. wake-up. You're sound asleep, wrapped up in your favorite blanket, but suddenly you find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m. Your mind starts racing, and no matter how much you try to get back to sleep, your body seems to say, "Not tonight." This is more common than you might think, and it's a problem many older adults face. But why does it happen, and what does it really mean for your health? Let's dive deeper into understanding the root causes of these early morning wake-ups and how they relate to the aging process. 1. The body's internal clock, understanding circadian rhythms. Every day, our body's circadian rhythm, also known as the body's internal clock, controls when we feel sleepy and when we wake up. It's like an invisible guide that helps us follow a natural cycle of sleep and wakefulness. This cycle is affected by things like light and darkness, temperature, and even our daily routines. As we age, our circadian rhythm doesn't work as smoothly as it once did. Imagine having a clock that runs a bit late or early. Sometimes it doesn't match the natural flow of the day, and this can lead to unexpected wake-ups during the night. Analogy: think of your circadian rhythm like a train that runs on schedule. When you're younger, the train runs on time, making stops exactly when it should. But as you age, the train starts to lose track of time, arriving late or too early. This is why you might find yourself waking up at 3 a.m. Your internal clock is slightly off track. When you age, this train of the circadian rhythm slows down. As a result, older adults tend to fall asleep earlier in the evening, but wake up earlier as well, often around 3 a.m. It's like waking up before the alarm clock goes off, but without an obvious reason. 2. Changes in sleep architecture. What happens as you age? Our sleep cycles change as we grow older. Younger people spend a good portion of their sleep in deeper, restorative stages, which helps the body repair and recover. However, as we age, we start spending more time in lighter stages of sleep and less time in deep sleep. The deeper sleep phases are crucial for physical and mental recovery, but they become shorter with age. As a result, waking up in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m., becomes more common. Analogy: think of sleep like a sandwich. When you're young, the sandwich is full of thick slices of bread, deep sleep. As you get older, the sandwich becomes thinner, with more filling, light sleep, making it easier to wake up. When you're in light sleep, you're more likely to wake up due to a small noise, temperature change, or even a slight movement. 3. Health conditions and sleep disruptions. As we age, various health conditions become more common, and these can contribute to waking up during the night, particularly at 3 a.m. Here are a few common conditions that can disrupt your sleep. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing temporarily stops during sleep. This can cause you to wake up multiple times during the night. The most common type of sleep apnea is obstructive sleep apnea, where the airway becomes blocked. The interruptions can be brief, but frequent enough to prevent you from getting deep, restful sleep. Analogy: imagine you're driving a car, but every now and then the engine stalls. It's only for a few seconds, but it's enough to disturb the flow. This is what sleep apnea does to your sleep. It interrupts your breathing, and even though it's brief, it keeps you from staying deeply asleep. Restless leg syndrome. RLS's condition causes an irresistible urge to move your legs, often accompanied by unpleasant sensations, such as tingling or itching. The symptoms typically worsen at night, which can lead to waking up frequently, especially when you try and fall asleep or during the night. Chronic pain. Conditions like arthritis, back pain, and joint discomfort become more common with age. Pain can make it difficult to find a comfortable position during sleep, and it can easily wake you up in the middle of the night. Analogy: imagine lying on a hard mattress that constantly pokes you. Even if you're tired, the discomfort of the mattress prevents you from staying asleep. Chronic pain is like that uncomfortable mattress. It can wake you up in the middle of the night and make it hard to stay asleep. For medications and their impact on sleep. Many older adults take medications for various health issues, including blood pressure, diabetes, and arthritis. Some medications can interfere with sleep, making it harder to stay asleep, or cause you to wake up at 3 a.m. For example, certain medications for blood pressure or asthma can act as stimulants, keeping you awake when your body needs rest. Analogy: think of medications like different gears in a car. Some gears help the car move smoothly, while others might speed up the engine unexpectedly. In the case of sleep, some medications act like gears that disrupt the natural rhythm of your sleep, causing you to wake up earlier than you'd like. 5. Environmental factors. Your sleep environment matters. The environment around you plays a big role in how well you sleep. Things like noise, light, and temperature can disturb your sleep cycle, especially as you get older. Older adults are more sensitive to these environmental factors, and even small disruptions, like the sound of traffic outside or a room that's too warm, can cause early morning wake-ups. Analogy: imagine trying to sleep in a room that's too noisy or too bright. It's hard to stay asleep when the environment doesn't support rest. Your body is like a sensitive sensor that picks up on these disruptions, causing you to wake up at 3 a.m. 6. Stress and anxiety. The mind's influence on sleep. Life changes, health concerns, and even the simple process of aging can bring about stress and anxiety. These feelings can keep you awake at night, especially when there's nothing to distract you. Your mind is more likely to race when it's quiet, leading to thoughts that disrupt sleep. The worries of the day often peak in the middle of the night, and that's when many older adults find themselves wide awake. Analogy: stress is like a hamster running endlessly on a wheel in your mind. Even when you try to rest, your thoughts keep running. This continuous cycle prevents you from fully relaxing and falling back into deep sleep, especially in the middle of the night. How early morning wake-ups affect health and what you can do. 1. The impact on physical health. The effects of poor sleep go beyond just feeling tired. Consistent wake-ups during the night, particularly at 3 a.m., can lead to several physical health issues. Increased risk of heart disease. During deep sleep, your heart and blood vessels have the chance to rest and recover. If you're waking up repeatedly, your heart doesn't get this opportunity. Over time, this can increase your risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular problems. Analogy: think of sleep as a pit stop for a car. When a car is racing around the track, it needs regular pit stops to refuel and check its engine. Without these stops, the car runs a risk of breaking down. The same goes for your heart and body. Without proper sleep, they can't recover, putting your health at risk. Weakened immune system. Sleep is when your immune system gets stronger and fights off infections. Without enough deep sleep, your body doesn't have time to repair itself properly, leaving you more vulnerable to illness. Memory and cognitive decline. Memory problems, trouble concentrating, and even the risk of developing dementia are linked to poor sleep. During deep sleep, your brain processes and stores memories. If you're waking up at 3 a.m. regularly, your brain doesn't get enough time to store and organize your thoughts. Analogy: imagine trying to file paperwork into a filing cabinet while it's shaking. The documents won't be organized properly, and things can get misplaced. This is what happens when you don't get enough deep sleep. The brain can't properly file your memories and thoughts. 2. The impact on mental health. Poor sleep doesn't just affect the body. It also takes a toll on your mental health. Here are some mental health challenges that can arise from disrupted sleep. Depression and anxiety. Sleep deprivation has been shown to increase symptoms of depression and anxiety. When you're constantly waking up during the night, you might feel irritable, down, or anxious the next day. This creates a vicious cycle, as these feelings can make it even harder to sleep. Analogy: sleep deprivation is like trying to walk with a heavy backpack. The longer you carry it, the harder it becomes to move forward. Similarly, when you're not getting enough sleep, mental health issues like depression and anxiety become heavier to bear, making it even harder to sleep. 3. What you can do to improve your sleep. Now that we understand how waking up at 3 a.m. affects both physical and mental health, let's talk about ways to improve your sleep and prevent those early morning wake-ups. Create a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your internal clock. It trains your body to sleep more deeply and consistently. Create a comfortable sleep environment. Make sure your bedroom is quiet, dark, and at a comfortable temperature. A cool, dark room is ideal for sleep, while noise can be a major disruptor. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. Even a few minutes before bed can help quiet your mind and reduce anxiety. Analogy: think of your body as a car that needs regular maintenance. A consistent sleep schedule, a comfortable environment, and managing stress are like regular oil changes and tune-ups for your body, helping it run smoothly. Conclusion: taking charge of your sleep. Waking up at 3 a.m. is more than just an annoying habit. It's a sign that something deeper may be affecting your sleep. By understanding the reasons behind these wake-ups and taking steps to improve your sleep hygiene, you can reduce their impact on your health. Remember, a good night's sleep is crucial for both physical and mental well-being. So, don't be afraid to make changes that will benefit your sleep quality.